Hey, and welcome back to another video. So in this video, we'll be taking a look at this fake Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus that I got off eBay recently. I got this by accident because I thought it was a real S10e. And it turned out to be a fake S10 Plus. Actually, here's the original listing. So it was $29, so it's no big deal. It's just a listing full of the other phones were not that interesting, but this one was the main reason I bought it. I thought it was an S10e, the smaller one, because the back camera in that photo kind of looked like the S10e's camera. When I looked at a photo on the other side, only I realized after buying it that it kinda has this cutout here for a dual camera like the S10 Plus. However, it was a bit too stubby to be an S10 Plus because it was next to another phone in that photo. And then I realized it's probably a fake, and one of my subscribers also pointed out that it could have been a fake, and when it showed up, it actually turned out to be a fake. It was $29, no big deal, but it is what it is. It's still interesting to see. This one is actually a better fake. This one is actually a good fake and not a very crappy attempt at a fake. And we'll take the back cover off later as well, and we'll take a look at the insides of this thing. Quite interesting to see this. This was probably about $120. This has a metal frame, as you can see there. So a really solid metal frame. So that's really good. The display is actually quite nice as well, and this is overall built really well. So it's definitely a more expensive fake, about $120, probably from Alibaba or somewhere. But we'll be taking a closer look at this in this video. So as usual, before jumping right in, don't forget to smash that like button down below, as it helps this video get on YouTube's algorithm. And also don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and ring that bell notification button to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about this fake Galaxy S10 Plus. Any thoughts you have on this phone, whatever you want to let me know, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to check out my social media, which is linked down in the description below, which includes Instagram, Discord, and Twitter. And now, let's jump right into this video. Alright, so firstly, let's power this thing on, and it has a strange boot animation. Shows a jelly bean boot animation, even though this thing is running Android 9 Pie. So that was quite interesting. I don't know why they chose that. They could have just gone for a more modern boot animation, but I guess it was, I don't know. So yeah, strange boot animation, because I've confirmed this thing is running Android 9 Pie. So wait till that's done. In the meantime, the build quality, like I said, this thing is made out of metal, so it is on the better side of build quality. Turns on quite fast, as you saw there. The back cover, quite flimsy plastic. I opened it quite easily as well, but it gets the job done for what it is. The body, again, like I said, there's a really nice. It keeps wanna turn on. I keep lock. Okay, there we go. Cause again, by sometimes it just like unlocks itself. Like I didn't do anything either, but if you just do that, see, it unlocks itself. So that's one of the more annoying things of this phone. So let's try and not touch the display. So yeah, the back cover is made out of plastic. The main frame is made out of metal, so that's nice. We have the back cameras here, so fake cameras. This one's a fake, this one's a fake, the flash, and then we have some fake sensors. This is the real camera, as you can see there. Or, no, wait. That's the actual camera, that's more sunk in. That's the actual camera. These two are the fakes. And that's the flash and a fake sensor over there. We can confirm that inside, inside settings there. So let's go into the camera there. So let's remove my finger like that. Side camera, nope. Middle camera, is that? Nope. And then yeah, okay, so the fake, the main camera is this one. These two are fakes. All right, so that's the camera setup on this phone, and it says it's a 16 megapixel shooter, but I doubt it. But hey, we don't know. So the back cover, like I said, plastic. We'll rip it off later and I'll show you what's inside. SIM card tray, ejector tool, requires an ejector tool there. We have a microphone up there, volume rockers slash the assistant button. When you press that, the assistant shows up. At the bottom, we have USB-C, we have the speaker grill, another microphone, 3.5mm headphone jack. What else? We have the power button over here, nothing else on the side. And yeah, that's just a quick go around of the phone. Overall, feels decent in the hand. It's actually, like I said, one of the more better built fakes. It's not those really cheap fakes that are built of plastic, and also definitely about $120 to $150. Not the cheapest of the lot either. So decently built. I was actually quite surprised by its build quality, and the display and stuff are also quite nice. The display is decently bright. It does not have a drop-down menu like that, which is strange. It hasn't been configured like that, but it is what it is. The display is actually quite bright as well. Let me show you. And sorry about my voice. Like I said, I have COVID these days, so not in the best of situation for my voice there, but it'll get better, hopefully. So brightness, let me see. So really bright as well, so that's really nice. So let's keep the brightness in the middle like that. And this area is kinda, as you can see, that area is kind of makes no difference, and I think after here it's just straight up max brightness. Yeah, so this area is where you can actually make a difference. Here it's just kind of the same. It's not calibrated properly, so let's just leave it there. So that's the display as well. So it's an LCD display. As you can see, there's bleed from the side. So there's light bleed, as you can see there. That's light bleed, so that's an LCD. It's not an AMOLED. You can't get an AMOLED for that price, but a decent LCD display. Pretty bright, pretty good. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It's a decent LCD display. For a fake, it's not bad, because a lot of fakes have actually horrible displays. And no, 7 out of 10 is kind of bad. I'd say this is an 8 out of 10. So yeah, pretty decent display overall. I'd say it's usable. It'll get the job done for what you pay, but hey, I wouldn't use a fake phone like this, so I wouldn't know. But let me know if you would use this display. It's actually quite bright and vibrant and nice. I shouldn't be hating on it too much. It just happens to be on a fake phone. But yeah, that's the display. Now let's move on to the software. So Android 9 Pie, let me show you. Let's go into settings here. About phone. So there we go. So Android 9.1, so 9.1 Pie. There we go. So I don't know why they went with this Jelly Bean loading screen, but sorry, the Jelly Bean startup screen. But as you can see, it is Android 9 Pie, and it works decently. I haven't connected this thing to the Wi-Fi, but it works decently. I can imagine when you connect this thing to the Wi-Fi, it's gonna start freaking out. In terms of storage, see how much this thing has. I haven't really messed with this phone that much. Didn't really have the time. What the hell is storage? Maintenance, there we go. Storage, so it's about, I think it says 128 gig, but I don't know. Could it be true? I don't know. But for about $120 to $150, I couldn't find the model number of this thing actually, because even fakes have a proper model number, and they're based on some phone, a very cheap phone in what's sold in China. So I'm not sure what that phone is. I couldn't find it, but it could be actually 120 gigs. So that's quite nice to see. But it is what it is. Battery, storage, location, backup, and reset. So that's the storage. It's under maintenance there. But apart from that, the OS is pretty decent. It's pretty snappy and stuff. I can imagine, like I said, if I connect it to Wi-Fi, it'll start freaking out. But it is what it is. Let's go into the camera interface here. Click that. Like I said, only one main camera works. Of course, the others are fake. HDR mode there. Why isn't it working? Sometimes it wants to click, sometimes it doesn't. It's really annoying. Come on, click. Even the flash acts up sometimes. Like, that's kind of bad. You should be able to turn off the flash. There we go, the HDR works now. Do not move the device during HDR capture. Okay. Okay, it just automatically turned itself off. That's quite interesting, but whatever. Settings, we have picture size. It says 16 megapixels. Don't know how true that is, but whatever. Video size, it says fine. It doesn't give you a resolution or anything. Preview size, exposure, scene mode, the usual lot. a lot of settings there. Switch to front camera, so it does have a front camera there. Where is it? Oh, there we go. So the front camera is over here. It's not exactly on that fake cutout like thing there. It's just to make it look real. But that's the front camera and the main camera. The photo quality is I really didn't look into it too much actually. Let's take a photo of the Nokia 9 Pure View there and the plant. Let's take a photo. Let's see what it's like. So, I mean, that works, I guess. Again, we're looking at it through a display, through a camera as well, so it's not gonna be the nicest, but hey, it works. And I think it's probably 16 megapixels. I don't know if they'll modify it with software and actually make it look like 16, but it's actually something lower. But hey, we don't know that. I'm not gonna get into too much detail with this phone. It's a fake. We're not gonna cut too deep into it. Some of the stuff that you see on the surface isn't actually true. A lot of stuff has been software modded to make it look like an actual Samsung S10. So yeah, so that is the OS and the camera. Apart from that, everything else seems pretty nice on this phone. It's just a basic Android phone when you look away from the fact that it's actually a fake. Like I said, it's quite snappy now, but if you connect it to the Wi-Fi, I can imagine it kind of freaking out there. Of course, these things don't get updates. There's no update server that it connects to, but you could probably flash whatever OS you like on this. You could actually make this a usable phone if you flash like CyanogenMod, whatever. I don't know if this is even supported, but you could try and flash like all those third-party Android distributions. There's just so much to choose from. So probably Lineage OS, if you try, I don't know how that will work, but you can try and install Lineage OS on one of these things, and it'll be quite a decent phone actually if you install Lineage OS and just get past the fake OS that has been put over this, because a lot of things on this OS I'm assuming is fake just to make it look like a real S10. This skin is also definitely fake. And you're not gonna get Android 10, of course. You can probably do that third party, but as of it is right now, you're not gonna get Android 10. But yeah, that is the interface. Kind of annoying. It doesn't have the drop down menu like that. Instead, it opens like search, as you saw there. So that's quite annoying. But everything else, the multitasking, everything else works, as you can see there. It's quite interesting. And this thing's battery actually holds up. I charged this about a week ago, and I actually kept it off all this time, and it still did have 97% charge. So that's interesting. Usually these crappy fakes, their charge drops like super fast, but this one actually held its charge, so that's quite interesting. Apart from that, I mean, I don't want to sign into my accounts and stuff with this thing. No way in hell that's happening, but it is what it is. So now let's go ahead and just have a look at the internals of this thing. Let's turn it off. We can keep it on because I'm not gonna, well, no, I'm gonna actually disconnect the battery, but I took it apart the other day when it was on, and wasn't really a problem. Okay, so it's closed back up again. I'll have to go get it opened. Let me go get my suction cup and be right back. Okay, so we are here with the back cover partially open. Flimsy piece of plastic back cover. This phone is probably a great modify project to see what you can do with modifying phones and just try to experiment with this. But yeah, so 2800 milliamp hour battery, much less than the actual deal. It's your standard two-part motherboard. We have the bottom half here and the other half up there as well. A lot of phones these days use two-part motherboards. Even the Nokia 9 Pure View over there has an identical two-part motherboard. It's an easy, efficient way to make motherboards. It's just Apple who doesn't do that. The internals of an iPhone are much different from the internals of a modern Android phone. A lot of Androids have the two-part motherboard set up, just main board, cameras, bottom, charger, headphone jack, etc, etc, and a bunch of wires going through here. It's a very efficient way to make things, and you can mass produce them really cheaply, but Apple doesn't want to go that route. Instead, they do the single board here, and then the parts are around the board like that, but it is what it is. So this is the internals. As you can see, the two fake cameras here and the flash. The battery is connected like that. Let's actually disconnect the battery, and let's take apart these screws here. Let me Let me actually take them apart off camera. Be right back. Alright, so once you get rid of the back plate thing like here, you can see the actual board here and the single main camera there. You can easily take that off if you want. So single main camera, and everything else pretty simple stuff, pretty basic. The flash is soldered on there, so you can see there. There's a lot of like open spaces for like chips that for different models. They use these boards and stuff as like standard, and they use them for different models. They just keep adding features on top of them. So these are like mass-produced boards in standard, and then they can cross-use the boards for different things. That's just how these fake phones are made. To make them more cheaper, that's how they do it. And as you can see, these aren't connectors, these are soldered on. There are a few connectors over here, as you can see the LCD connector, but most of the connectors here, as you can see, they're all soldered on there. That's just how these things are done. This is the ribbon that goes underneath the battery to the bottom board there. There are a few wires. Well, yeah, there's one, I think one wire going over there, as you can see there. Usually there are a few more wires, but on other phones, but on this there's just one. It's just standard design, and they've made it even more easier to mass produce by making it soldered on and having open pieces like that to attach other chips and stuff for different models. Just like I said, pretty basic stuff underneath the hood. This is just how fakes are made. They're just pretty standard boards that are made for other purposes as well. That's how you can sell most of these for pretty cheap. But this one is, as I can see, on the better quality side, because it has some quality components. The components aren't like crappily soldered together. The soldering is actually good, as you can see there. So actually one of the better fakes I've seen, like I already said. But yeah, that's all I guess I can say about this phone. There's nothing much. It's a fake S10, S10 Plus. I would have never used this myself, but I can imagine someone used this because the back cover is heavily roughed up, so someone has used this for some time. But instead of getting a fake S10, it's better to get like a budget Motorola phone. Those phones are actually really good. They have really good battery life. Like the Motorola E, you can get it for about 100, I think it's 150 with a contract or some less than that. But you can get much better phones at the 150 range than getting a fake S10. The only reason you want to get this is to show off or something like that. But people are gonna spot the fake camera there, and it's kind of noticeable. It's too small to be an S10 Plus either, so yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I'll put this back together off camera. There's nothing else I can say about this phone. It's a fake S10 Plus. Just quite interesting to see. I usually wouldn't buy these things, but I accidentally bought it, so I thought I'll just record a video on it anyway. So as usual, thanks for watching, and if you honestly like this video, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up on the like button down below, as it helps this video get on YouTube's algorithm. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about the fake S10 Plus, any other thing you want to know about this phone. If you want me to cover this phone in more detail in a future video, let me know down below. If you actually want to see a full review video on this, I don't know why you want to see that. It's a fake phone, but hey, if you want to see it, I'll do it. Just let me know down in the comments. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell notification button to get notified whenever I upload a new video. I'm on Instagram, Discord, and Twitter. And don't forget to check me out on those social media down in the description below, in the links down in the description below. And I will see you guys in my next video.